you've noticed the Celtics have pretty much beat the ball, Philly every single time they played them this season, except for once. They pretty much beat them every single time. It's because of the way Embiid play that allows the Celtics to beat them. I told y'all this. If y'all monitor the game, when Embiid's not playing, Philly's their most dangerous because now everybody is in attack mode. That makes all those perimeter guards for Boston play D and have to pay attention. When you got Embiid in there, they're throwing the ball at Embiid and everybody's watching what Embiid is going to do. That makes Jason Tatum's job easier. That makes Jaylen Brown's job easier. That makes the point guard's job easier. They don't have to worry about other guys attacking them on a regular basis. When Embiid is not involved in the offense, notice how James Harden is in attack mode most of the time. They worry about him as a scorer then. Notice how Tobias Harris is in attack mode. I got to D him up now on a possession-by-possession basis. Notice how Maxey is going downhill. I got to guard him. When it's Embiid, oh, guess what? Now the offense slows down. Now we're going to throw it to him in the post. We're going to wait to see what he do. And guess what? We got bigs that can bang with Embiid, but we ain't putting no extra stress on Tatum. We ain't putting no extra stress on Jaylen Brown. We ain't putting no extra stress on White or anybody else that's out there at the guard position. Why? Because they get a possession basically off unless they're biting down to help on Joel Embiid because they don't have to worry about their guys attacking them because when Philly throws Embiid the ball, he catching it, turning, jab stepping, posting up, taking 3 or 4 dribbles, trying to go to a fadeaway. And then when he was throwing the ball at the post yesterday, a few times he turned it over. So my whole point is this, bro. Embiid for the rest of this series should just be a defensive player and a decoy. They should not throw him the ball in the post. Doc Rivers should have been told James Harden, look, stop giving him the ball. We're going to put you in we're going to put all you guys, the way y'all played in the first game, we're going to play that same way tonight. It's just Embiid.
Is that possible, though?
Yes.
He's the MVP. You don't want to get an MVP
ball? Well, Bob, listen to what I'm saying. You can't give him the ball like that, and the man can't hardly move the way he want to move.
Then he just sit his big ass down. Sit your ass down.
Let me say this. No, it's not sit your ass down. I can still be using other ways. It's like
Jason Tatum had 7 points last night, and they lost. Everybody don't got no business.
Let me say this. Here's case in point. The man did have 5 blocks, and he was turning shit down at the basket. Am I lying, Chilltown?
Correct.
Oh, right.
How much they lose by?
Hold on, Bob. Those was big blocks in the first half. The game was still close. They made a run and cut it to like 3. What happened?
The hell with them blocks, bro. That brother risking his career for no reason.
My man, fuck his career, nigga. He making
big odds.
I was agreeing with Ticket right until that moment. I was agreeing with Ticket right until
What's your season on the line? You out here crying like a whole body.
I understand, big odds. What your problem is with Joel Embiid?
Fuck his career, nigga. Nigga getting paid. Hey, Chilltown. I ain't never capping for no $100 million nigga, man. Hey, Chilltown. You got a cousin named Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq put it on the line. You know why? He paid the cost. He got paid to put his body on the line. And guess what? He benefited from that. His family don't ever got to worry about where their next meal coming from. His kids are all blessed. His mother is blessed. His entire family will forever be blessed because for generations, because he put his body on the line. So when you get to the playoffs, this is what we here for. So if I'm fucked up for the next 2 or 3 years, I don't made $200 million.
Two things, Ticket. Two things. Number one, the stuff that you talked about with Joel Embiid on the court, I completely agree with that 100%. Because as a big guy, I could change my game, right? I can change my game. If we're on the court and you guys want to play fast, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on the backboard. I'm going to get on the backboard. I'm going to rim protect. And the game can still be fast when I do that. Add that to the fact that even when I'm on the box, the game can still be fast. You dudes we can still have action off the basketball. Tobias Harris, James Harden, you dudes can still be aggressive. You dudes can still do that 100%. The problem that I have is when Joel Embiid is in the game, you treating him like he was Joel Embiid in February, like he hadn't played in a week and he's coming off an injury. You can't bring him right back in the lineup and expect to just run the offense through him. Like you can't bring him back into the offense coming off an injury and run the offense through him.
And that's
right,
what
like
they did, Chill. That's
right,
what they did.
That's what I saw, where they were
killed
going 3-4 trips in a row where he would just get the basketball and slow the ball and slow the game down. And not only that, he'd get the ball on the elbow, and which I also didn't understand. You got Marcus Smart covering him. How is Marcus Smart covering Joel Embiid? I still haven't gotten a satisfactory answer on that. When he's on the perimeter, Marcus Smart is covering Joel Embiid, where he should have, whenever you see on the Animal Planet, when you see them lions grab their little cubs by the fur, by the back of their neck, and pick them up and grab them, that's what he should have done to Marcus Smart. Picked his little ass up and dragged his ass right underneath that basket and just finished him. But they can still play fast with Joel Embiid on the floor. They can still do that. Bob, I disagree with you on him being a bum. He is not a bum. Now, he might be soft sometimes in stretches, but we're talking about an elite rim protector. We're talking about a guy who can rebound the basketball, who should be better. 100%, he should be better. But a bum, you wow for that, Bob. You wow for that.
I was most talking about James Harden. What I'm talking about with Joel Embiid is chill. You said coming off an injury. He ain't coming off an injury. He's injured.
Well, when you get on the floor, when you get on the floor, you're telling us you're good. That's what you're telling us.
We all know he's not good.
What do you mean not good? What are you talking about? He's hurt?
I mean, not hurt.
He's good enough to play, though. If he's stepping on the floor, he's good enough to play.
And Bob, before you came in, that's why I said, before you came in the chat, and you didn't hear this, I said that's why I blame Doc Rivers, because Doc kept calling plays for this dude last night, and he didn't. Doc had to read the pulse of what's going on in the series. Listen, we saw in game one when the three guards, Tobias Harris, James Harden, and Maxey, are in attack mode. That means we ain't think about giving Embiid the ball down here every time. That puts the most pressure on the Boston Celtics wing defenders. Right. Listen, Embiid don't have to dominate scoring this series. They got enough scoring with the guard play, bro. The problem is they cut all that shit out last night just to keep throwing the ball to Embiid. In the second half, they keep throwing the ball to Embiid every time.
Like y'all keep saying, he's on the court, so he's good. So they should play.
That's the idea, though, Bob.
The way they've been playing basketball.
He shouldn't be on the court.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been on the court.
And Bob, you was my brother. I'm gonna say this to you, Bob.
Wait a minute,
brother. I'm gonna say this to you, Bob. I'm on some real shit. I'm gonna spit some real shit to you, bro.
Take it.
Hey, hold on, chill, town. Come on, I'm gonna say this to you too, bro. And the same thing to the homie Damo, because Dom said he played basketball too. Damo, somebody gave you $200 million, bro. $200 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Playoffs on the line. You the MVP. You got an injury.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you ain't 100%, but
you're a soldier.
You're a soldier. It don't matter if you're close to it or not. You playing? Hold on. You playing or you not playing with that $200 million?
I will say this. $200 million. I'm a player getting played to play in the playoffs when the game's on the line, when the year's on the line. Yeah, it's game 6, game 7, elimination games. Yeah, that was game 2. That was game 2.
That matters. Hold on. But all this matters. Damo, listen what I'm saying, though. I want you to understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All of this stuff matters, bro. The game, not only just game 6, game 5, all this stuff matters. Game 1 through the game 7 matters, bro.
I feel you, but it's a long game. It's not.
No. But it's not a long game because listen what I'm saying to you. The team doctors probably came to the submission that he wasn't going to be no better last night than what he going to be by game 3. So they probably felt like, look, man, he ain't gonna be nothing different than by now. The problem to me was this, bro, and this is why I disagree with my homie Bob, man, is how they used him, bro. Bro, the nigga had 5 blocks, so he was rim protecting last night, right? Use him strictly as that in this situation. If you Doc, why is you calling 100 touches for him in the post? That ruined their offense, bro.
And on top of your point, Ticket, why y'all two talking like Embiid looked like Willis Reed out there? He was still getting up and down the floor pretty good. It wasn't like he was dragging his ass. No, don't get me wrong. He wasn't what he was in March or in February, but he still was getting up and down the floor. He was still on the backboard. He was still rim protecting. He was still able to face up. He was still able to take guys to the bag, ran right around Al Horford and punched it on him. So he was still good enough to be on the floor. No, he wasn't Joel Embiid in January. No, he wasn't that. But he was still good enough to be on the floor, and he looked like he was probably. I'll give him 70% of who he was. I'll give him 65, 70%.
He's not going to be better offensively this series. Doc Rivers has to say, look, Joel, I love you. You the MVP. We ain't going through you in this series, bro. We got to play through our guards, and we're going to use you defensively.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys gon' get it started the player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.